everyone. Welcome to my speech on my persuasive speech on mandatory school uniforms. Before I get started, I'd like my audience members to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Luscious. Hello, I'm Stony.
Hello, Rochelle.
Hi, Tony. Mulatto, like money.
Okay, now let's get started. Do you guys wear uniforms, or do your child wear uniforms to school?
No.
Well, maybe you should look into having that changed. I can remember when I was in school, we didn't have school uniforms, and it made a really big difference. My parents spent a lot of money buying me and my sister the latest, trendiest clothes to school. I had friends that were bullied. One of my friends came from a really poor family. She had a single mother with 5 children. And people picked on her because she wasn't wearing the latest things, the trendiest things, the sneakers that had just came out. And right now, you could be a victim of harassment or bullying because of what you wear. And if not you, one of your children could be going through this in school as we speak. And today I'm here to convince you that school uniforms are the way to go. They're affordable because they save parents a lot of money. On a report from consumers.com that Truman Lewis made, he reported that the average parent wastes about $527 per child on back-to-school shopping. Versus when they have school uniforms, they only spend about $162. That's a big difference, especially in today's economy. A difference that some of our parents really can't afford to play with. Another problem with school uniforms is that there are many dress code violations. When people don't have like a set clothes to wear to school, they want to wear just whatever they want to. Girls will try to go to school with shirts that are too low and show too much cleavage. Boys may try to go to school with pants that are too baggy or have inappropriate writing. And sometimes it's not just the clothes being inappropriate. The clothes bring so much attention, distracts other students from focusing on their clothes, on their work. They're just looking at what everybody else is wearing. Many times children's focuses when they're going to school are distorted because instead of waking up in the morning and thinking, okay, I have to get my homework ready, I have to bring my project today, people are thinking, oh my gosh, I have to do my hair, what am I going to wear, what matches better? And the solution to all of these problems is school uniforms. Right now I can tell you about 3 ways that you can help this issue be resolved. If your child doesn't already wear a uniform, or if you don't already wear a uniform to school, you can start a petition with the parents in your community that they can sign voting for school uniforms. If your child's school is currently taking votes for uniforms, you could start to vote yes for uniforms and encourage other people to vote yes. If they don't have an open petition or anything like that, you can contact the school board themselves and bring up the issues that you're having at school, or just bring up the issue that you're not making enough money to afford regular clothes for your child. School uniforms can improve a child's educational life in so many ways. Not only does it save parents money, it gives students a sense of equality. They're no longer judging their peers based on what they're wearing. They're looking at them and they're noticing their characteristics. They're not saying like, oh yeah, that's the girl with the new sneakers. They're saying, oh yeah, that's the girl that got an A in the math class. That's the one that won the spelling bee. On an article from articlesbase.com, it showed that wearing school uniforms made the students feel a little bit more professional and united. It raised their school spirit because everybody was wearing the same school uniform with the same school logo, and they just felt like a sense of pride to go to school. Another perk of school uniforms is that if your child goes missing on a field trip or just on the way to school, if they have an accident or if there's an intruder in the school, it would be a lot easier to identify who the intruder is and who your child is because of what they're wearing, since everybody in their school is basically wearing the same thing. You know, by now you should all be well aware of the advantages that school uniforms can have for your child. I've brought to everyone's attention the issues that not having school uniforms may have. I have told you a few ways that you can actually find to get your child to be wearing school uniforms. And you know, like I have told you about all of these perks it has. School uniforms are just awesome in every sense, like, of it. From saving money to improving academic scores. Because there was actually a poll on newdebate.com that showed that school uniforms actually do improve academic scores. You know, it saves parents lots of money. And now, as a parent myself, I'm starting to see the money that it really does, like, it really does save me. Instead of buying my child all of these different things, and it's just harder to pick out different clothes for school. I just have to buy her a set amount of school shirts, a set amount of school pants, and that's it. I'm also not worried about my child getting harassed at school. And, you know, like, being harassed is a really serious problem. All of these problems that schools have right now can be solved by school uniforms. A lot of people don't even see school uniforms as an important issue in school. They think that there should be more focus on other problems like money for books and, you know, school teachers doing what they're supposed to do. I'm not saying that those issues are important, because they obviously are, but there are also, you know, like, there are just so many things that school uniforms can improve, like performance, pride, and money, like I've already restated. Now that I've brought all of these things to your attention, I hope the next time that you go to a petition and they're voting for or against school uniforms, you vote yes. I'm gonna pass around this petition for Alonzo High School's school uniforms, because I know that some of you are students and parents to students in Alonzo High School, and I hope you all make the right decision by voting yes for school uniforms. Are there any questions? Yes.
I think school uniforms show no creativity in the individual.
I think school uniforms take away the creativity that individual student takes to school.
Exactly what I mean.
You know what? I think school uniforms are
Okay. Well, actually, a lot of people have said that school uniforms take away a child's creativity, but in what sense are you saying? Because school is for academics, for them to learn and for them to do better with their career. The creativity that you're talking about is dressing creativity, wardrobe creativity, creativity that doesn't really matter and doesn't really pertain to school. If you want your child to show their creativity, have them show their creativity on the science fair. Have them show their creativity on what their topic is going to be for an English paper, not on what they're going to wear to school.